As men, we have worn masks for so long that we have forgotten who we are. I want to have a courageous conversation that comes from my book, The Mask of Masculinity. How men can reclaim their identity, lead, and love with vulnerability. What in the world does that look like? I'm so glad you asked. Let's talk about it. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. Hey, what's going on, family? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you're doing well. Come on, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Drop some light bulbs in the chat. Drop some light bulbs in the chat. As a matter of fact, come on, we getting ready to light it up. Yeah, we too lit to quit. We gonna stay lit. It's gonna be an illuminating conversation, and you know we are the light of the world. We're talking today about the mask of masculinity, how men can reclaim their identity, lead, and love with vulnerability. Ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it. It's a lot that goes into that. Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, the book, The Mask of Masculinity, is available right now on Amazon. It's one of the books that I wrote. It's also available on EddieConnorJr.com/shop. I would be glad to sign a copy for you and a loved one too. If we'll be honest, for most of us as men, we find ourselves on a Damascus road. Yeah, that we need to demask us. We find ourselves on a Damascus road where we need to demask ourselves. We're on that particular road because that road means we're in need of redemption. That road speaks to the fact that we are in need of restoration. And really to symbolically shift, in the book of Acts chapter 9 specifically, it speaks of this shift from Saul to Paul. And in order for us to shift from the grown boy to the man, in order for us to shift from somebody who was rogue, somebody who was not on righteous road, is what we're going to have to do. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take surrender. It's going to take submission. It is going to take us getting to a particular place in our mindset to where we say, not my will, but thy will be done. And here's the thing. Like Saul, God desires to demask us. Come on, family, take off the mask. You can't tap your neighbor, but you can type your neighbor. Can't tap your neighbor, but you can type your neighbor. Would you just type, take off the mask? Yeah, take off the mask. God wants to demask us. Think about the word masculinity. The prefix of the word masculinity is pronounced mask. Because oftentimes as men, that's what we go through life wearing. We go through life wearing a mask. The mask muzzles us. The mask keeps us connected to our past. The mask is so performative. But here it is. True identity, vulnerability, and masculinity is not performative, it's transformative. And that's what God desires to do. God desires to demask us. Yeah, that's what he does. He desires to peel away the pain. He desires for us to unmask the past. He desires for us to be empowered to recover from what it is that we have tried to cover. And what do we try to cover? Try to cover it. The pain, the hurt, the shame, the abuse, the misuse. We try to cover it with money. Try to cover it with notoriety. Try to cover it with women. Try to cover it with addiction. Try to cover it with hanging out. Try to cover it with going to the party. Try to cover it with going to the soiree. But come what may, you still have to deal with you. Because here's the thing. Out of anybody that you're ever around, out of anybody that you ever are in the company to where they surround you, you always have to be with you. American Express, you can leave home without it or choose not to. But you never leave home without you. You always have you wherever you go. Sometimes we just say, well, I just need a new change of scenery. I just need to move to a different location. You still got you with you. You can pack all the bags that you want to. It doesn't matter until you've unpacked the baggage of what it is that you are dealing with. Family, type let go. Type let go to grow. Let go to grow. You're tuned into the channel for change. There's a channel that creates change. This is a channel that breaks chains. In today's culture, when you think about our society is all about superficiality. Some would argue that we are living in such times. That speaks to the superficial aspect of everything that is going on around us, within us, happening to us. But here's what I realize. Things don't just happen to you, they happen for you. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. You said this is happening. I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe I'm dealing with this. It's stressing me out. Lord have mercy. Hear me. I need you to quiet your mind. I need you to stop pulling your hair out. I need you to stop giving everybody a piece of your mind, only be left with just a piece of your mind, but no piece of mind. I need you to quiet the deleterious, negative thoughts of stinking thinking that keep you sulking and sinking. And realize this, that things don't just happen to you, they happen for you. Why is it happening for you? It's happening for you to shift you. It's happening for you to reveal something to you. It's happening for you to uncover something that you didn't know that was within you, that you had power that you didn't even realize that was residing in you, and it was dormant. And now it's being resurrected. Sometimes you don't know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. And hear me, you don't have an option to give up right now. You don't have an option to quit. You don't have the option to throw everything away. When everybody else in life is spending money they don't have to impress people they don't like, for things they don't need. Yeah, spending money they don't have for things they don't need to impress people they don't like, when they'd rather look successful than actually do the work to be successful. Why is that? Because many would rather flaunt with a facade of smiling on the outside, yet in reality, they are depressed. They are discombobulated on the inside. they have this aspect of FOMO. I don't know if you know what FOMO is, but FOMO is the fear of missing out. Yeah. Well, I got to be here. I got to be there. I got to be this place. I got to be that place. I got to be in with the in crowd. But you feel out. You feel like an outcast with yourself. You're trying to be in with the in crowd, but you feel like an outcast with yourself. Hear me. When you answer the call, you're not missing anything at all. Let me say it again. Let me say it again. When you are answering the call, you aren't missing anything at all. Let them party. Pursue your purpose. Let them hang out. Keep on holding on to hope. Let them wear the mask. Take off yours. Come on, family. Type B3. Let me give you your vitamin B3 shot. Let me give you a B3 vitamin shot right quick. B3. Build. Yeah. Build back better. Bigger, better, brighter. Build better breakthroughs. I was listening to something Tom Brady said not too long ago. Got inducted into the Patriots, New England Patriots Hall of Fame, where that bad man won 7 Super Bowl championship rings. Yes, he did. One of my favorite sports athletes of all time. Not because of his athleticism at all. No, not because of his athleticism at all. Because in many cases, he lacked in that department. But where he did not lack was in the will department. He may have lacked in the skill department, but he sure didn't lack in the will department. I was listening to a speech that he gave, and I felt not only were these ingredients that he was giving for life, but for manhood in and of itself. He said, listen, life is hard. Life is hard. As you know, I've said being a man is hard work, but it's hard work. He said, life is hard. You're going to have to do a lot of things that you don't want to do to get where it is that you want to be in life. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. Going to have to get up early. May have to stay up late. While everybody else is doing pancakes, you doing push-ups. While everybody's eating pancakes, you doing push-ups. While everybody else is eating donuts, you're being disciplined. While everybody else is taking shortcuts, you're taking the long road because you understand that shortcuts get you cut short. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. Shortcuts get you cut short. Here's what he said. He said integrity, purpose, determination, and discipline are the ingredients to being a champion. Now, when he talks, I'm listening. He's been to the mountain 7 times. Well, no. He's been there 10 times. Won 7 times. He won 70% of his Super Bowl appearances. I'm listening to that brother. Been to the mountaintop. Number of times. Fell in the valley a few times, but he got the ring 7 times. I'm listening to what he's saying. I got to check myself before I wreck myself. Where am I at in my integrity? Where am I at in my purpose? Where am I at my determination? Where am I at in the place and the course of my discipline? These are the ingredients to start cooking on your way to being a champion. Come on, family. Type champion. Type champion. Every queen type champion. Every king champion. Come on. I love all the badges that are in our YouTube channel area. Membership has its privileges. It really does. Listen, I want you to get exclusive access to Connor's Corner. Got a lot of content over there. Check me out. Got a lot of content in there that's going to move the needle forward in your industry and in your life. We got certain tiers such as VIP, Royalty, OQP. Go ahead. Membership has its privileges. Get these membership-only discounts that I have. A lot of behind-the-scenes content. Membership has its privileges. Go ahead. Be a part of Connor's Corner. Get connected. Tap the join button right here on our channel. Right here on this channel. And you will get exclusive access. Hit the thumbs up button on this live, family. Hit the thumbs up button. Yes. If you're not a part of our Eagles community, I want you to go ahead and join. Be a part of our Eagles community. Is where we soar into greater success and purpose. We take the leap to move to new levels. It's time for liftoff. If you spread your wings, you'll win. Time to mount up on wings as an eagle. Soar into more. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Tap the join now button when you get there. Fill out the form. I guarantee you will be transformed. Theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. Nathaniel Hawthorne declared this. No man, for a considerable period of time, can wear one face to himself and another to the multitude without finally getting bewildered as to the which may be the truth. I want to dissect that. In the midst of this message, I got a special message for you. In the midst of this special message, I got a special message for you. I want you to stick and stay. More is on the way. On the other side of this break, there's more breakthrough. After these messages, I will be right back. Family, listen and lean in. Don't you think it's time to grow your greatness? No, seriously. It's just us talking. If you intend to soar, you need to visit theeaglesacademy.com/store. Why? Because I want you to join my mailing list. I want you to get all the solutions, the strategies, and the systems to write that best-selling book. You know it's in you. You know it's your time. Time to cultivate your communication skills. Develop, learn the art of communication. So much more. Visit theeaglesacademy.com/store so you can soar. Yes, yes, y'all. And we don't stop. I need you to heed to the resources that you heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking right now, family, about the mask of masculinity, how men can reclaim their identity, lead and love with vulnerability. It comes from my book, The Mask of Masculinity. Go ahead and get it. Order it now for you, a friend, a loved one too. You can get a signed copy. EddieConnor.com/shop, EddieConnor.com/shop. Also available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble as well. Ebook, audiobook, hard copy. However books are sold, wherever books are sold. Go ahead and get your copy. It's going to be a blessing to you. I was giving you a quote specifically by Nathaniel Hawthorne. And what did he mention? He said, no man for any considerable amount of time can wear one face to himself, another one to the multitude, without finally getting bewildered. He's confused as to which may be the truth. And scripture says this, a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. Right? That instability. Simply because, hear me, indecision is a decision. Unstable, indecisive, double-minded, indecisive, confused. And hear me, if you don't know what you want, somebody's going to decide what you get. But you got to know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, you're going to always be confused. And here's the thing. We got to discover the truth about who we are. Family, type, find your truth. Type, find your truth. Truth be told, we often hide behind what we possess. We hide behind what we have on the outside to cover up what it is that we are void of on the inside. As a consequence, here's what happens. we now become desensitized to believe that the more things that we buy, the more friends that we have, the more money that we accumulate will alleviate the void in our lives and bring happiness. And that's totally antithetical to what true value and true worth, self-concept and self-esteem really is all about. Because here's what I'm telling you. The things we buy is a mask. The friends that you have oftentimes is a mask, because you can have a whole bunch of people who are around you, but they're not with you. The money that you accumulate, the mask, hiding behind your career, hiding behind your clout, but having no personal clarity. Family, type know your needs. Got to know your needs. Know your needs. My dear brother from another mother. King, keenly intelligent, noble gentleman. I'm asking you this question. What are your needs as a man? Do you even know what you need as a man? Have you taken the time to pragmatically process what you deeply need? Ask a woman what she needs. Most times it's going to hinge on affection. It's going to hinge on love, communication, emotional support. However, on the flip side, for us as men, one thing that is our kryptonite is that we can be socially inept. Simply because we don't really know how to communicate. And what has society done? Society has done a disservice because it has oversimplified the notion that all men need is sex, silence, a sandwich, and an ego stroke. You're deeper than that. You're more valuable than that. There's more layers to you than that. And this is what I challenge you to do. I challenge you to peel back the layers, dig deeper, and learn more about your emotional needs, your mental needs, your physical needs. I want you to peel back those layers. Because here's the thing, you are not a one-dimensional man, you are a multi-dimensional man. There's more to you than just toughness. That's just a layer. There's more than you to just acting big and bad. There's more than you. There's more to you than just acting like you got it all figured out. Because in many cases, that is the machismo bravado. It's the mask. And here's what we need as men. As men, we need admiration. As men, we desire admiration. We need respect. We need to be reminded of the champion that is within us. Family, every lady, every queen, just type remind that man. Yeah, remind that man. I don't know if he forgot. I don't know who talked him out of it, but you got to remind him of the champion that is within him. Because here's the thing, after we done flying around being Superman all day, even Superman needs a safe space and place to land. So what does that mean, my dear sister? What does that mean, brother man? Means that we need recreational companionship. As a man, we often have a desire to be involved in challenging activities, have a desire to be involved in some form of recreational hobby. Gets even more enjoyable when our significant other takes an interest in what it is that we like to do. Sis, how many times has he gone to the play that you want him to go to? How many times has he gone to that theater production? Yeah, I know he fell asleep in it, but he went. Mm-hmm. How many times did he go on that fall hayride? And go to the nature center and to the art gallery, when clearly that was not something that he necessarily enjoyed or was on his hobby list? Can you also take an interest in his list? Hello? Is this thing on? Right? Can you take an interest in what that man likes? As a man, we also need our space. We need the time to ourselves. Why is that needed? Why is that significant? Why is that important? Because space gives the man time to process. Space provides an opportunity for the man to create. Listen, for women, everything is oftentimes within, and then you also express externally as well. As men, we take refuge. We go into our specific quarters and corners, man caves, because it symbolizes a safe space. It symbolizes a place of serenity. It symbolizes a place of solitude. It symbolizes a place of strategy, structure, solutions, and systems that he is able to create in order to operate. Can I go to work on it? Sometimes a man cave is not a place in a basement. Here's what it is. Sometimes it's a place in your mindset. Why is that? Because as a man, you realize this: my true peace is priceless. Some of us as men, we've gotten to the particular place in our life to where we've seen enough upheaval, been involved in enough, and we've resigned to the fact to say, listen, if you can't bring peace, peace. Woo! I don't know. Family, just put up 2 fingers. Come on, put up 2 fingers in the chat. I have a party all by myself. Yeah. Put up the 2 emoji fingers in the chat. If you can't bring peace, peace. Peace is priceless for us. Being able to steal away, being able to retreat a little bit, gives us an opportunity and gives us some time to think. Why is that? Because as men, we know that we got to strategize, we got to plan, we have to mobilize, we have to organize for our business pursuits, for our goals, for our household, for our home, for our spouse, for our family. Notice in the midst of recreational companionship, in the midst of admiration, in the midst of respect, in the midst of space, I said nothing about love. I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing about love at all. And I don't want you to get it twisted. It's not that we don't need love, but our primary need is respect. Am I loving somebody the way that I think they need to be loved? Or am I loving them the way that they need to be loved? Oh, you keep saying you love the man, but everything that you say out of your mouth goes against what you said that you do. Hello, somebody. He can't hear you for seeing the actions that reverberate from you. I just want some RESPECT. I need you to find out what that means to me. Not that we don't need love. I don't want you to get it twisted. Our primary need is respect. And as men, we internalize love through respect that is shown toward us. Why is that? Because at our core, we desire friendship. We desire affirmation. We desire praise. We desire peace. We desire community. We desire connection. And hear me, when we unmask ourselves, we will recognize that we are not one-dimensional, but we are multidimensional. Not one-dimensional, multidimensional. You got to get to the particular place in your life where you are not predicating your joy and your happiness based on people. If you're waiting for people and things to make you happy, you're going to be waiting for a long time. Some people can make you happy, but only God can bring you real joy. And you got to realize that your value is not in what you have. Your value is immersed in who you are. It's time for you to take off the mask. Time for you to stop hiding behind the pain of the mask. Time for you to stop hiding behind the mask of the past. We got to take off the mask. Got to look within the mirror of our soul. And many times we are afraid to address issues internally because it brings up old memories. It brings up those old scars. It brings up those old wounds. It brings up those old hurts from the past. How can you heal it if you won't feel it? How can you heal it if you won't deal with it? Can't keep going through life being numb. Can't keep going through life being on autopilot. Gotta take control of your life. Family, type take control. Stop trying to control the uncontrollables and get control of the controllables. How other people act, that's not in your control. What other people say is not in your control. What other people do is not in your control. But what you say, your attitude, what you do, how you live your life, the integrity, the discipline, the perseverance, you keeping promises to yourself, you being accountable to your particular actions and what it is that you said that you were going to do, that's within your control too. Get control of your life. Press forward on the road to your destiny. And oftentimes, whatever you are without begins from within. You got to realize this, the outside is not going to fix the inside. Outside will not fix the inside until you deal with what is on the inside first. And I need you to hear me. When you work on yourself from within, the true greatness, the true ingenuity, the true tenacity, the true wherewithal, the true strength of how to reclaim your identity, lead in love with vulnerability as you take off the mask of masculinity, you're able to find clarity. And hear me, my dear brother. Hear me, my dear sister from another mister. It's time to clear the clutter that clouds your clarity. Are you hearing me? It's time to clear the clutter that clouds your clarity. Can't even think straight. Can't even start on a particular product. Can't even start on a particular project, rather, because you keep thinking about all these other things that you got to do. I need you to clear the clutter in your mind. I need you to declutter to recover. Clear the clutter of worrying about her and what she does and who she is. Clear the clutter of what's over your head when it ought to be under your feet. Clear the clutter of your past. Clear the clutter of worrying about overhead to where you feel like you losing your head. Clear the clutter and start making some decisions. Decide who to hire. Decide who to fire. Decide who to promote. Decide who to demote. Grab the remote control of your life and turn to channel God. Come on, let God show you a clear picture view of your future. Let him show you the renewed you. Let him show you the strong man that you're supposed to be. Let him show you the bright and the brilliant brother that God blessed you to become in order to recover. This is your time to move into a place of reclaiming. Come on, I need you to reclaim your mind. Yeah, how many can reclaim their identity. It's time for you to reclaim your identity. Time for you to reclaim your mindset. It's time for you to reclaim your heart. It's time for you to reclaim your soul. It's time for you to reclaim your goal. It's time for you to reclaim your mindset. It's time for you to reclaim your family. Come on, reclaim your children. Reclaim that spouse in your house. Been too divided. Y'all like roommates rather than being husband and wife. Reclaim it. I'm expecting God to restore it. I speak healing over your life, my brother. I speak greatness. I speak power. I speak tenacity. You will recover from what it is that you've tried to cover. You will recover because you're an overcomer. Debt and doubt won't wipe you out. The past, you'll move forward from it. It's your launching pad for your future. Use the bridge of your history to walk into your destiny. It's your time to take off the mask and to heal from your past. Family, this is a great place to sow into the word right now. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. You will recover because you're an overcomer. It's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I want you to name your seed and reclaim what it is that it seemed like you lost. It's in a lost and found, but now you found your identity and you reclaimed your family. I want you to sow a seed. We've been having a super conversation. I want you to sow a super chat, super sticker. Yeah, we've been having a super conversation. Join us on the level of sowing a super chat, super sticker. You can also sow where you grow, sow where you soar. You can also sow via electronically. Cash App, $Access Identity. You can sow via PayPal, Zelle as well, EddieConnorJr @gmail. And I want you to name your seed as you're sowing your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed restoration. Maybe you're naming your seed recovery. Maybe you're naming your seed wholeness. Maybe you're naming your seed value. Maybe you're naming your seed mind-blowing blessings. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want to come in agreement with you that God will do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. Seed time and harvest. Why is that? Because it's not as a debt that you owe. It is a seed that you sow. Thank you so much for sowing electronically. $Cash App. $Access Identity on Cash App. PayPal as well. Zelle, EddieConnorJr Gmail. Links are in the chat. Links are in the description of this video. You can sow via super chat, super sticker as well. Thank you in advance. Family, if you're not a part of our Eagles community, you need to go ahead and join us. Family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Eagles, my acronym for Eagles is Empowered Authentically Gifted Leaders Envisioning Success. And I need you to hear me on this. You need the right teacher. You need the right teacher. The greatest gift that a teacher can give you is speed. What do I mean by that? What does that mean? They take what they've learned in decades and they give it to you in days. Let me teach you how to get better at speaking. Let me teach you how to get better at coaching. Let me teach you how to get better at training as I coach, as I teach, as I train you. Let me teach you how to get better by building a business that is sustainable, that is scalable. Let me teach you how to get better by sharpening your mindset, your skill set, your tool set to be an asset in any environment. And in order to do that, you need to be in the right tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. You got to be in the right circle. Iron sharpens iron. You're an iron man. You're an iron woman. But here's the thing. Some of your connections are plastic. Woo! I want you to join our ironclad community, which is our Eagles community. Increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. Why is that? Because you have a marketplace mandate and ministry. And so here's what you need. You need the right teacher. You need the right tribe that brings about transformation. This is for the serious, not curious. I know a place where you can get that right teacher. I know a place where you can get the right teacher and be a part of the right tribe. I want to boldly say that I want to be your teacher. I want to boldly say that I want to introduce you to my tribe. It's the Eagles Community Tribe, the Eagles Academy Community Tribe. I want you to join us. Go right now, become a member of our community. Yeah, there's a mandate on your life, and I want you to become a member. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Theeaglesacademy.com. Family, if you're not a member of our YouTube channel, tell me it's real, show me it's real by getting a real badge. That's why it's so colorful in here. That's why it's so colorful in our YouTube community. Come on, meet us with a badge. Join our corner, my Connor's Corner, where I got some content, where I do a little bit of coaching in there. Join it. Join it right now. Tap the join button on this channel. Family, In the Mix is out of time. But y'all know I'm not out of truth, and so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. Yeah. And we do it just like that. Each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday. For In the Mix, right here on the YouTube side. While you're here, hit the thumbs up button, family. Come on, hit the thumbs up button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, I don't want you to be a ghost follower at all. As you hit the thumbs up button to like this video, I also want you to hit the subscribe button. Yeah, become a member of this channel. Become a member of this channel. Become a member of our channel. Family, type hours. Hours. That's why we have gone hours and hours and hours, and that's why we have hours and hours and hours worth of content right here on our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Follow me on all social sites at EddieConnorJr, EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, look no further. I'm the man for the job. Invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your graduation, your college, your school, your session. Let's make some progression. Invite me to speak by emailing me, info@EddieConnor.com. Family, is yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother, and I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know a brother got to run. But I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes you, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. So what's your ETA? Your destiny is waiting for you to launch into your next dimension. You know, I realize one of the greatest gifts that a teacher can give you is speed. What do I mean? They can take what they've learned in decades and give it to you in days, moments, and months, and give it to you and instruct you in minutes. This is exactly what I do in my Eagles community. I want you to go to theeaglesacademy.com right now to get access to my private mentorship group where I coach, teach, train, mentor you to transform your thinking by increasing your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You need to know that you were created to soar into more and become more. I want to be your coach. I want to be your tour guide to help you to navigate the landscape of your potential and take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. It's your time to move into new realms of abundance, to reimagine, reshape, rethink your life, and influence your future through your spiritual gifts, development of your purpose, the emotional intelligence, relational intelligence, business acumen, to maximize your marketplace mandate, and so much more. And our Eagles community is where we learn, we lead, we laugh, and we love on a greater level. I want you to aspire higher with us. Get your wings to win, and let's soar into more at theeaglesacademy.com. Can't wait to see your face in our digital space.